Japan may be the country that introduced anime, but that doesn't mean all good anime come from it. In recent years, there has been a clear uprising in Chinese anime, in terms of both story and quality, so I decided to bring 10 of the best Chinese anime out there. As usual, we plan on bringing more videos in the future, so don't forget to stay tuned by hitting the subscribe button, along with the bell notification icon. With that said, let's see what these 10 anime are. Number 10, My Cultivator Girlfriend. If you're a fan of reading web novels or webtoons, then you should be aware of the emergence of the cultivation niche. Here, we move on to a modern cultivation world where a rule known as the Law of the Jungle makes everyone's lives insecure. After saving a cultivator girl, the security guard Ma Yingxiong accidentally starts the journey of practicing cultivation. If you have read works of a similar niche, then you know how this is going to go. There is the concept of leveling up and gradually gaining strength. The characters have backstories that shape their personalities, and if you are a fan of power fantasy, you're definitely going to love this. Ma Yingxiong is the man we need to talk about here. He may look like a generic protagonist, but that's the last thing you would think after watching this anime. Number 9, The Daily Life of Immortal King. Let's move along the cultivation route to another anime that follows the same concept. Here we have Wang Ling, a cultivation genius who has achieved a new realm every 2 years since he was a year old. But every overpowered guy has their troublesome phase. Now, he needs to attend senior high school where more troubles await him. All Wang wants is to keep his head low and face fewer challenges. But soon, his desired lifestyle gets changed as he meets more and more challenges. When it comes to the cultivation niche, The Daily Life of Immortal King stays true to its genre and the concept of the premise, and manages to deliver a unique show with a rather overpowered protagonist. Number 8, Quanji Faji. Packed with a magical action-filled 12-episode series, this anime is about Mo Fan, who finds himself in a universe similar to his, where magic has replaced science and the so-called magic is used to fend off beasts and other evil lurking in the forests. But Mo is born as the son of a laborer, and as rumors spread about his poverty and lack of magical ability, others label him as weak. But Mo Fan soon turns out to be an underdog with immense potential with rare abilities. He can harness several elements at once and can leave everyone's mouth gawked. Now moved from weak to dangerous, Mo needs to learn how to survive in the world as well as to face the threats that come to him. In short, Quanji Faji is a very enjoyable short magic anime with a strong and determined hero who wants to change the lives of him and those around him. Number 7, Spirit Pact. Let's move on to China because Japan isn't the only country that can produce anime that can pack a punch. Spirit Pact is about Yu Keika. After an accident, Yu wakes up to discover that he has turned into a spirit. A man named Tanamoku Ki explains that he is an exorcist, and in return for protecting him from humans, Yu should lend his strength to Tanamoku while dealing with other spirits. The anime follows their adventures and takes a deep dive into the supernatural as well as the superpower genre. The action is fast-paced and has the ability to keep you in suspense, and the story knows how to combine comedy as well as romance to its narrative to make it more engaging. Number 6, Fox Spirit Matchmaker.
你说是不是？
Who said Japanese anime is the only thing that can excel at the moe genre with fox girls and bunny girls? Fox Spirit Matchmaker is a Chinese anime that shows China can produce its own unique kawaii animation. Here we have Bai Yoshu, who meets the fox girl Tushan Susu. Now unknown to them, they have the previous mysteries of their life affecting them, And while helping the princes of their nation against their own threats, the two slowly form an emotional bond over each other. Fox Spirit Matchmaker is a cute love story that you should watch, and if you love Fox Girls from Japan, then Fox Girls from China will be no different. Number 5. Heibai Wuxiang.
那我也认真了哟。
If the name isn't anime-like, then that's because the show actually springs from a Chinese background. Heibai Wuxiang tells the story of two young demons who work at an organization that balances the worlds of the living and the dead by killing humans. Apart from having a unique premise and setting, Heibai Wuxiang also features some great action and battle scenes. It is one of those underrated anime that passed under everyone's radar and plays the demons versus humans really well. Not only do you get the regular good versus evil and moral play, but you also get a charismatic duo that can grip your attention whenever they're on screen. It's an anime that can keep you hooked through its 12 episodes. Number 4. The King's Avatar. Next up, let's see how China adapts gaming elements in their stories. If you love gaming, then you have Isekai in Japan, but in China, they have King's Avatar. The King's Avatar follows the story of Ye Zhu, a professional esports player living in Hangzhou, China. In the King's Avatar, the main character is already a popular esports player, but once the team decides to use him for underhand marketing purposes, he decides to leave for good. Now working as a clerk, he meets one of his fans and with his encouragement, starts building up his character once again. Ye Zhu was a legend, and this is how he becomes a legend again. If you need a sports anime that dives into the esports category, plus has a main character who was a legend, then here's the show for you. Number 3. Voice of Fox. Yes, here comes another Chinese anime with the word fox in it. But sorry to disappoint you, this anime isn't about cute fox girls. Here we have Hu Li, a poor but talented high school boy. He is a ghost singer and songwriter for a popular singer and wears a fox mask to cover his face. Now, like much Chinese anime, this one doesn't have any spiritual battles or mind-blowing fight scenes, but what this delivers is an emotional story about a boy and the inner turmoil he suffers. If you need a Chinese anime that closely relates to the slice of life genre, then this is the anime for you. Number 2. Hitori no Shita. Japan isn't the only country that can make a great anime series that can pack a punch. Case in point, Hitori no Shita or The Outcast. One trip to the graveyard is enough to change your life. This happens to Chu Soran, a normal college student who visits his grandfather's grave only to get attacked by a horde of zombies. But a mysterious girl wielding a knife helps him against his confrontation with the zombies, and Chu soon learns about a martial arts technique named Kitai Gen. Cho soon finds a connection between this mysterious new martial arts and his grandfather, and he soon gets dragged into an adventure he never asked for. Hitori no Shita has some cool fight scenes as well as some well-animated hand-to-hand combat scenes. The story is quick-paced and definitely something to add to your overpowered anime character watch list. Number 1. Fog Hill of 5 Elements. Never before have I seen a Chinese anime that can even surpass the works of Studio Ufotable. Fog Hill of 5 Elements, also titled Wuxian Wujing, tells a story that is a combination of action, suspense, and superpowers. This happens in a world where monsters could give the ability to certain elected officials to master the 5 elements. But there is a catch. To do this, they need to pass the Fog Hills, a hill that has dangerous threats lurking within it. In this anime, we follow the adventures of one of these elected officials as he crosses the Fog Mountain. The series has got some astounding animation plus some great fight scenes that complement the powers. So, like I always say, if you haven't watched it, then now would be the perfect time to add this to your watch list. So there goes 10 of the best Chinese anime out there. I hope you found some new titles since these anime are mostly underrated. As usual, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you can be instantly updated as soon as we release a new video. Stay safe, anime fans, and I'll see you in the next video.